are at what is called the Great Northern Loop. I've done a bunch of big marathon pace workouts here with Jeff Cunningham and his athletes, his crew. And today I'm gonna do an 8-mile workout. So we're gonna do some tempo stuff today. It's gonna be a 2-mile warm up, 2-mile tempo, 1 mile easy, 2-mile tempo, 1 mile cool down. 8 miles total. I fueled this training session this morning with 2 scoops of G1M Sport, which is 40 grams of carbohydrates, 700 milligrams of sodium total. Now that the warmer weather and warmer months are approaching us, we want to make sure that we're getting in enough of not only fuel, being carbohydrates, but electrolytes before these workouts. So let's hit it. The Great Northern Loop. It's famous. It's amazing. I love it. It's a great day.
Nothing comes for free. Please just tell me what you want. I want it less and less. I guess that this is what I love. That's why I'm gone forever long. I'm gone. They will always find you.
So we're wrapping up the 2-mile warm up right now. There's a nice, warm, wet Texas blanket wrapped around me right now, which I love. Feels good, I feel loose. About to go into the 2-mile tempo segment. That was the first 2-mile tempo segment, held around a 5:55 minute per mile average pace. And I plan on going back into a marathon prep at some point in the next 12 months. And the goal will be to PR. My last marathon at CIM was 2:39, so 2:35, 2:36 would be real nice at my next race. But one thing I'm doing throughout the summer is I'm keeping the legs turned on. I will be doing a weekly tempo or track workout. So I'm about to go into this second 2-mile tempo segment. Last one. Here we go. Overall, 8 miles, 52 minutes, 55 seconds. Average pace with easy and tempo, 6:37 minute per mile. So let's grab some breakfast. So I definitely sweat there, much more than I anticipated. I should have consumed more electrolytes and more carbs for that workout. But I didn't expect, I mean, like first week in May, I know it's Texas, but first week in May, did not expect that much humidity, that much sweat. So adding 500 milligrams of sodium from our strawberry electrolytes into what I already mixed up as my greens and reds. Now, these are my meals for the next couple hours. Here's what I'm about to have for breakfast. So this is eggs, egg whites, oats, hot sauce. I'll have a banana with that. My next meal will be quinoa and ground beef. And then this is overnight oats with some berries. I'll put some pomegranate seeds in there. So I'm gonna eat this and then get back into the office here shortly. Cold eggs and oats. Forgot my fork, but it's all good. It's like a brick of just nutrition. I actually don't mind cold eggs and oats. To be honest, bold statement, but I might like it more than when it's heated up. You gotta fuel the body, fuel the beast, fuel your performance. Now, something I was thinking about during that last tempo segment of that workout was the concept of sharpening your axe. And I've talked about this on the podcast. I'm a big fan of Erwin McManus, and he talks about this concept called sharpening your axe. And you might be in between goals or objectives in your life. You might be between jobs, promotions, a move, a fitness journey or a fitness prep. And that is the opportunity, that is the time to not become complacent or rest or just coast. But that is an opportunity to sharpen our axe. And the reason I was thinking about it right now was in this period of time where I'm not necessarily working towards a marathon PR or a fitness PR in the moment, I am sharpening my axe because I know when I go into a prep, that's where my axe is going to become dull because I'm grinding it down and working it and working it and working it to do the work. But right now is an opportunity where I sharpen the axe. It is putting in the work. It is keeping my legs fresh. It is making sure my legs turn over with these tempo and track workouts I'm doing on a weekly basis. It might not be the volume at which I do during a big marathon prep, but we're sharpening right now. And we're sharpening in preparation for that next attack, that next battle, that next objective. So when I go into another marathon prep, I will be refined, sharpened, and ready to truly build. And that's not only applicable to fitness, but it's applicable to all other aspects of your life. Don't use periods of a lull or a transition as a moment or opportunity to become complacent. Use it as an opportunity to sharpen your axe.
Have you talked about the new tat?
No.
We'll give it a little VHS clip in case.
If by some chance you think that my arm is falling apart because of a staph infection, it's not. It's just a new tattoo that's healing. It's in the process. So it's peeling like crazy. It's a bunch of lotion and Aquaphor and sweat all up in this area right here. But there she is.
Sleeve's almost done.
Sleeve's almost done. Austin, Texas, baby. 2024. Don't fuck with us. This right here, this is a pretty bottle. That's a beautiful label. These pieces of French toast, I can taste the protein just by looking at this packaging. Now, this is fresh off the manufacturing lines. And when I say fresh, I mean hours off the manufacturing lines. Joe and Landry were at one of our manufacturing facilities this morning, and they were filming this product alongside a few other of our products being run, and they brought this one unit back. Now, we've been working on this flavor for about a year now, and we are launching this during our 4th of July sale, which is from July 3rd to July 5th. And if you've been following the brand for any amount of time, you probably know we do 2 sales a year. One is during the 4th of July, the second is during Black Friday. And what's cool about this product right here, this flavor of whey protein, is that it is our first naturally sweetened whey protein flavor that we're launching. And we are moving all of our whey proteins over to natural sweeteners, being Reb M and monk fruit. We found just by using monk fruit, it rounds out what is usually bitiness of Reb M or stevia. And we worked on our natural sweeteners in our whey protein for a long time. I mean, a long time until we finally nailed it, which I'm really proud and happy about. But this is the first whey protein that we're launching that's naturally sweetened, and then you're gonna see all of our proteins over the next couple months transitioning into natural sweeteners. Banana French toast. I already took the seal off because I'm gonna have 2 scoops of this today. Smells mapley. It's good. Guys, Dan Churchill. Dan Churchill is here in town from... Are you in New York right now?
I'm meant to be, but I've been traveling so much, dude.
He's all over the world.
Yeah.
From Australia originally, living in New York. Dan is recovering right now from a back workout that we did like 3 days ago, and I absolutely crushed his ass.
Yeah, he did.
His lats are so sore. But what we're doing is we're filming a recipe, and it's going to be a protein waffle recipe using BPN Whey Vanilla Protein. This is going to be for some of his content. We wanted to share it with you guys. Steph right now she's pretty pregnant. Steph is due in the middle of August. Right now we've just entered May, so baby number 2 is on the way.
Wow, dude.
It's crazy to say that. And Steph has had like some different food preferences and aversions during her first pregnancy and then this pregnancy, a lot around meat. So like in the evening when I'm making a steak or ground beef or something, she'll make actually a protein waffle.
Just on her own.
On her own.
Nice.
So this is the elevated protein waffle recipe that I'm going to surprise Steph with. You know what? Maybe on Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming up
I was thinking that.
in like 5 days, something like that. I will make her, Steph, I'm gonna make you Dan Churchill's protein waffle recipe for Mother's Day. We're gonna make this, we're gonna eat it, and then we're gonna do a podcast to promote Dan's new cookbook, Eat Like a Legend.
I don't use measurements. I've got measurements for you in the cookbook.
I actually love that. I don't use measurements either.
You don't?
No.
Oh, dude. Look at this. Ready? This is how much. Looks about right. That much.
That much flour.
That much flour.
Okay, scoop 1.
Oh!
Ooh, that's some shell in
That's
there.
a 7 out of 10.
Scoop 2.
Oh!
Can you over whisk?
Can over whisk.
All right, here we got some coconut oil, non-stick. Make sure you spray your waffle maker, because if you don't, it's a bloody mess.
Did you say bloody mess?
I said bloody mess just for you.
That's impressive,
Yep.
dude.
Let's see what we got here. Right in the center,
Yeah, dude.
dead smack there. All right,
Go for it, big
you
dog.
ready?
Go for it, big dog.
Wow! Yeah!
Let's go.
That's a good one.
That's a great waffle, bro.
Protein waffles take me back to when I was in the Army. I remember being at Fort Benning, Georgia, when I was in the infantry officer basic course, and every couple of weeks we go do a long ruck march
Yep.
on like a Friday morning, and we'd start at 3 a.m. and we'd ruck for 3 hours, 4 hours. After the ruck march, my routine is I'd come back to my apartment and I would strip down naked as soon as I walked in because I'd be so sweaty. And then I would go into the kitchen, I'd make protein waffles, I'd go get a shower, I get back into bed for like an hour or so, and then I wake up and I go back into the office for the remainder of the day in the Army. But this takes me back to that moment.
You know what's amazing about that story, bro? Is every single time everyone's thinking of making waffles now, they're gonna think of you stripping down naked.
Naked.
That's great.
And for some reason, like, I debated not sharing this part, but it just like it's part of the memory so much. Is I'd go right from making waffles naked to the shower naked. Into bed naked, and I'd wake up like, you know, you're so sore and tired, but you feel so accomplished because you were up so early ruck marching. And I just remembered those stories, and protein waffles take me back.
Dude,
Speaking of, let's get naked right now.
Let's do it! Ready? 3, 2, 1. So, I'm just gonna fucking do it. Let's just do a 3-stack waffle game.
I like that.
Yeah, what do you reckon? Okay, I'm gonna start with a bit of gloss. You're right though, this is like Nick Berry's finest. He gets the
Oh wow, look at that.
nice little thing, and then let's go to town. Oh, baby.
What I like to do is consume something like this about 15 minutes before I go out for a marathon. Carb load, and you're gonna PR guaranteed.
This is how you guarantee a PR, yeah.
This is eating for performance. How do we approach this thing?
Dude, I think you tackle it like you tackle anything, bro.
To be honest, I don't want to be too aggressive,
Okay.
and I want to be strategic. So I want to make sure I get a bite of a little bit of everything in here.
Yeah, do you want a knife? You good?
No, I'm good like this.
Fuck it.
So we got, all right, right here, we got some banana,
There we go.
some sauce, some waffle. I like how that sauce is starting to really thicken up.
Yeah, dude. See, as it cools, it gets thicker.
Cheers.
Cheers, big dog. 3, 2, cheers. Right. How good is that?
Dude,
Is that not insane?
I could easily crush like
The whole thing?
9 of these waffles. Yes. Yes, chef.
We chef.
Yes, chef.
Bro.
Give this a try. This is an epic, definitely more elevated protein waffle recipe than I've personally ever made in my life before. And you can find it in this book, Eat Like a Legend. This is my buddy Dan. He's from Australia, currently living in New York. And if you're ever in Brooklyn, or just New York in general, go to the Osprey that's in the One Hotel, get the focaccia, get like 8 focaccias. Honestly, like that hotel and that restaurant, amazing experience. Dan took care of us last time. It's always good hanging out, dude.
Always do, bro. I'm pumped for New York. People, if you guys are in New York, get ready for the marathon, because we got some funny games coming up, don't we?
Yeah, I'll be there running the marathon too.
Let's go.
All right, so this afternoon, we actually have a team lift. We're starting this new thing at BPN. Every Thursday, team lifts starting at 3 p.m. Normally the workday is over for most people 4:30 p.m. So every Thursday moving forward, we're cutting out an hour early, bringing the whole team into the gym. Everyone will start rolling in the next 10 to 15 minutes, and just garage doors go up. The Texas heat rolls in. There's a lot of just body sweat everywhere. Body sweat and brotherhood. Body sweat and brotherhood. That's what every Thursday afternoon is for. So today, me and Preston are hitting lower body strength. It'll be a combination of both of us choosing movements, repetitions, and sets. But this is Preston's first time in a YouTube video since being a new dad. So,
Yep. New dad.
New
Changed man.
new
changed
girl
man.
dad.
Yep.
Tell the people what being a dad has been like and how it's changed your life.
I love being a dad, honestly. Like, I didn't know what to expect going into it, and no kidding, loved every single minute of it. So, honestly, it's been great.
Yeah, he didn't even know he was gonna be a dad until literally the baby was born. So he was quite surprised, but he's handling it very well.
Yeah, no, it's going well. I'm getting pretty good sleep too. Like, I feel great. So, I did take a little nap in my car about an hour ago, but that's the first nap I took at work since I've had her. So,
Where'd you go down?
I was Suite 470. The AC in my car was going, and I just put the chair back and put the alarm on so I didn't oversleep, and I did take a little cat nap. So.
All right, there we go. Well, we're starting off with some pre-exhaustion, extensions, curls. I think we'll go into some hack squats then, heavy hack squats, walking barbell lunges. Heavy hack squats is one of those movements that, for me at least, it will build up so much pressure the heavier you get, you start feeling it in your head. And I can destroy myself lower body strength wise and ultimately central nervous system wise on some big heavy hack squats. But it's one of my favorite movements. But we'll kick off with extensions, curls, get some blood flowing into these teardrops and these hammy swings to really accentuate the lower body muscles as moving into some bigger compound movements. What do you got for me?
Like it is, here we go.
Gotta get away, I hope you understand. Try to hide my face like a wanted man. Maybe I'll be gone before you count to 10. I made up my mind this evening. I'm taking the last drink while my conscience eats me. I'm taking the last. I'm ready to let you go. I'm ready to let you go. I'm ready to let you go. This time is the last. This
is my greatest fear, and it happened yesterday. I went really heavy on back yesterday. I was 220 pounds, and I was low cable rolling, and right here, it snapped. It pulled out, and literally, my life flashed before my eyes. Next thing I know, I'm like 10 feet back there. I think I did a somersault. I ended back. I was laying back there.
I made up my mind this evening. I'm taking the last drink while my conscience eats me. I'm taking the last. I'm ready to let you go. I'm ready to let you go. I'm ready to let you go. This time is the last.
One more.
That's good right now.
And when I say one more, do one more. So I don't know if a lot of people know what a heavy working set looks or feels like. In this case, we're doing, hack squats. After rep number 2, it feels really heavy. And I think a lot of people stop when it starts feeling heavy. For me and Preston, the way we've lifted for years is you can take a set much further than you may have thought or believe when you first start that set. So rep number 2, rep number 3 might feel heavy, but you can get 8, 9, 10. It's just driving through those reps. Now, you don't want to drive through and put yourself at risk of injury, but if you can control the movement and keep that tension on the muscle fibers as they're firing through in that exercise, you can get a lot out of that.
I'm taking the last drink while my conscience eats me. I'm taking the last. I'm ready to let you go.
19.
I'm ready to let you go. I'm ready to let you go. This time is the last.
Feels like we have a BPN athlete in town every week at this point. But this week, over the next couple days, BPN athlete Caitlin Tui is in town. So she just landed here in Austin. They're filming some content with her. We're actually announcing her as an athlete over the next couple days. So it feels great to have not just the BPN team in here, but the Caitlin Tui is in BPN gym right now. So this right here is how you know it was a good workout at BPN HQ. And about 9 out of my 10 BPN camo hats all have been saturated in this amount of sweat on multiple occasions. They all have like the sweat rings under here. That's a workout. That's Thursday team lift. We'll see you guys in the next video.